All right, friends, it's Timon. We're back with a new video. And you might have seen this guy. Posted him a couple of his videos in my community section. He's into carnivore diet, you could say. So-called carnivore diet. Anyways, his name is DragosPrimal. I'm going to react to his video. I agree with what he says because I have the same effect. So 13 benefits that I gained from eating raw meat. Well, one of them says here, horny 24/7. I gotta agree with him, bro. I'm fucking horny 24/7. All I can think about is procreating. Jesus, I wake up in the morning, I've got fucking erections that are so hard that, I mean, they were even harder than when I was younger. I've never had them that hard before. I wake up and it doesn't want to go down. I have to pee in the bathtub. So, yeah, otherwise it's going to be going all over the place, bro. Man, I was on a bus coming from the buffet yesterday, and even just going to the buffet, I was like, I remember going down there, I was getting fucking, like, erections, and then I was surrounded by these girls yesterday. I was in this place later. I went and sat down, and there were a bunch of girls there. And after the buffet, and I was just relaxing, and I swear, man, I had like the biggest fucking boner, bro, that would never fucking go down. I literally was embarrassed to get up, and it showing, and it was, and even though it was kind of going down, it was still showing in my pants. And I remember these girls looking at me, and they started laughing because they could see it poking out of my pants, because I don't wear underwear. So, yeah. I definitely agree with this guy. Horny 24/7, yes. Definitely.
I've been on a raw meat-based diet for 7 months now, as you can see. And people tell me that there are no benefits in eating raw meat, and I highly disagree with that. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you 13 benefits that I've noticed from eating.
Yeah, it's actually anti-aging. It's got a protein called clotho. I've talked about it in my old channel years ago. A protein called clotho, so it's in protein, it's in raw meat, and it's anti-aging. It's a known fact. They've done it. They've done tests on it and everything. It's only ever anti-aging when you're in positive nitrogen balance. But here's the thing: if you're on a raw meat diet, you're pretty much if you're consuming enough protein, you will always be in positive nitrogen balance. See, so it shouldn't be an issue.
This way, so you can know exactly what to expect when eating raw meat, because I'm sure you'll want the benefits that I'll mention in this video. So let's teleport to the forest now, because it's raining outside like crazy, so why not? So let's start with number 1, which you've seen in the thumbnail exactly, and the fact that I'm horny 24/7, okay? This is a good thing, because as humans, our purpose in life is to reproduce, of course, to make children. And when you are very fertile, your body will give you signs that you need.
I feel exactly like that at my age right now. I feel like a teenager that wants to just fucking procreate all the time and make babies. When I look at women, all I see is I want to make babies. It's insane, bro. And this woman told me the other day, she's like, you are always in such a good mood. Why are you in such a good mood? And she's so depressed. She's going through a hard time. And I told her, eat meat. And I told her it's because I eat raw meat. It made it I'm even better eating raw animal products. It gets even better all the time, bro. So I suggest people out there, maybe try it out, give it a shot.
To have children, you know, so when you're fertile, you'll want to have children. You'll think about having children most of the time. So yes, obviously this is a good benefit. And no, it isn't because I'm young or anything like that, because let me tell you something, you know, before I started this diet and before I started eating lots of meat in general, I basically didn't have this. I wasn't feeling like this. My sex drive wasn't as high as it is now. I even lost my morning wood, so my hormones were whacked before this. So you can say that it was because I'm younger, because one, in your health, I had no morning wood, basically. If that was the case, I should have been better off, like, because I was younger back then, but it's quite the opposite. When I started eating lots of animal...
I agree with him. He's a lot more healthier now, yeah.
Products, and especially when I started a raw animal-based diet, I gained this drive, and that's because from cholesterol, testosterone is produced. Testosterone, the most important hormone for you as a man, which regulates that function in your body, the sexual function. So of course you'll feel better. In this case, you'll feel hornier if you consume more cholesterol, because that's what happens. That's what happens to everybody.
Not necessarily. If you're in positive nitrogen balance, it's going to happen automatically. Your body will produce the cholesterol that it needs. It just needs the building blocks to build all these things. So you need to be in positive nitrogen balance. So it's going to happen automatically. He's just regurgitating something he heard online about cholesterol. Man, you don't, this whole cholesterol thing, again, your body will produce cholesterol from the intake of the amino acids, the meat that you're taking in. So it's not an issue, bro. It's not an issue. He might be thinking that. I'm not sure. I do notice he eats butter. I've noticed some things. He's eating some raw eggs. Eggs are not the best thing to eat. Consuming a lot of raw eggs. No hunter would consume raw eggs or eat eggs all the time. It's not something you should be consuming. I don't think so. I stopped consuming eggs. I feel a lot better. I didn't feel so great on eggs. I tried it. But then again, the eggs I'm getting from even the store is like bad eggs. I have to get pasture-raised eggs or pasture-raised stuff. The stuff from the corner store is bad, man. It could be toxic. That's why, possibly. But I don't think you should be consuming that too much. I don't think you should be consuming so much eggs. But yeah, you can eat some. Yeah, for sure.
Body on this diet, they will have very good libido. They will have it in check. So that's the thing. It's not a coincidence. You'll notice this yourself if you eat like me. Also,
I think people consume eggs because it's convenient. They're always doing things based on convenience, which is not a good thing.
By the way, I did blood work for testosterone too. My testosterone is higher than 99% of men nowadays. You can see right here. And this was 2 months ago. Right now, I think it's even higher because it kept increasing and increasing as I started this diet.
The same thing happened to me. The testosterone kept increasing and increasing. And I remember my doctor taking a blood test and he said, fuck, your testosterone's through the roof. Like, what are you doing exactly? Yeah.
And that's also the reason why I'm feeling horny 24/7, okay? Now let's move on to the second benefit, which is unlimited energy. Ever since I started eating raw meat, even from the first day, I remember this.
Yes.
My first...
That's another thing. I've got unlimited energy, bro. A kind of energy, it's hard to describe. It's like you're normal. You feel normal.
Raw meat meal. After 1 hour after eating it, I just noticed this surplus of energy. Basically, I felt like I was on drugs. That's how it felt, literally.
Yes, I feel a euphoria, like I'm on drugs, man. It's crazy. It's like the carbohydrates and the plant stuff. That's kind of a drug, but it's a weird drug. You feel bad all the time, depressed, bad. It's crashing all the time. There's always this crashing, but this energy. It's like, yeah, you feel like you're on drugs, but it's a different kind of drug. It's like, you feel very normal. It's something you would have to experience. It's hard to describe.
After 1 hour, I was just jumping in my room, sprinting, doing lots of stuff. It was like I had ADHD, basically.
Yes, I feel exactly the same, and I feel super fucking strong and jacked. And I'm not even exercising, so what the hell is going on?
Nowadays you can see that I'm still very high energy, and it's because of the diet. Because back then, before I started the animal-based diet, I was basically tired all the time. It wasn't good at all. Now I'm high energy. I regain.
Yes, I had the same problem. Always tired all the time, exhausted, whatever. Yes, I have so much. The energy is so much better. So much better.
Energy, and that's because you basically eat a lot of fat. Fat is the main source of energy for the body. You also have lots.
I agree.
Of nutrients that give you energy, of course, because in nature your goal is first to get food to hunt animals, then you reproduce, like I told you. So when you find food, you hunted an animal, then you eat it, your body just rewards you because of all these nutrients, and then it makes you feel good. That's the reason why it gives you energy. That's exactly it. If you eat your natural diet, boom. Now going to the third benefit that I've noticed, and that is the fact that I look way better than before since I started this diet. You can see that this is how I looked before eating raw meat, and this is after 7 months of eating raw meat. I look.
See the transformation? He's becoming more masculine. That way his testosterone is up because he's developing. The thing there's just too much estrogen around. Women, they don't have so much as a problem as men because of the estrogen is everywhere. But testosterone is really, all these things are affecting males. And low testosterone, you're not going to develop. Notice his face here on the left, it's round. Now his face is developing. Why? Look at it. It's becoming what? Masculine. He's becoming more masculine. That's the whole point. Men are not developing. They're not masculinizing. And that's the reason why women are rejecting men, because they're not masculine. They are domesticated. You are domesticated. So on the left, you have domestication, slave food peasant diet. On the right, you have what? Natural diet, raw meat, masculinization, masculine. That's what women are really attracted to. They're really attracted to masculine men. Believe it or not, they're not attracted to feminized or these type of men, bro. Get it? Domesticated men. Domesticated.
Way better than before. In terms of the face, I'm more attractive. I also gained some bone mass.
Yes, he's more attracted. He's gained more bone mass for sure. Definitely, it's associated with that.
Cleaner, my hair is better, my skin is better, my eyes got brighter, even lots of benefits. And besides that, even the physique too, you can see. This was my physique before, though I was still muscular, as you can see. I was still looking good.
That was his physique before because it was sarcoplasmic, because slave food peasant diet does that. It's artificial. He thinks it was good, but it wasn't.
Physique because I was working out, but even so, right now I'm not working out anymore. I can say that I'm working out. I'm just doing light movement here and there. When I feel like it, I won't count it as working out. I just do it.
He's doing calisthenics. That's one thing I noticed. People, when they start doing carnivore diet, when they start just eating meat again, like, and especially raw, they start doing calisthenics instead. These body weight strength exercises.
Randomly, as my body requests, I would say. And I still maintained all my muscle mass. I'm still jacked, basically, just by that.
Look at the difference. He looks so much better on the right. So he's lost that sarcoplasmic, that bloating. He's got a bit more muscle here on the right. Look at the face, even his nose. My God, his face completely. He looks bad on the left, man. He looks domesticated, like you know how they domesticate boars into pigs? That's what he kind of looks like on the left. Now here, he looks like a boar on the right. More masculine. He looks more masculine on the right. And I'm pretty sure he's just going to keep getting better and better and better all the time.
And people even put muscle mass on this diet without working out at all. So
that's true. That's what I'm doing right now, seeing if my muscle mass will increase just being positive nitrogen balance. And it has. I've noticed already within the 3rd month it started going up. So that's kind of interesting thing. But then again, you know, I've lifted weights for years. I have nuclei, blah, 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 blah. So I can't really tell for sure. Somebody who's not lifting at all would have to try this.
You can take my example. Yeah, I was working out before, but there are even people who don't work out at all and still put muscle mass on this diet because of the protein. Maybe you won't get big as the...
Yeah, that's true. You do mass up because of the protein, because your body is going to go to something called homeostasis or increase some growth there for sure, definitely.
Bodybuilder, but you'll put a bit of muscle mass so you have a lean athletic physique.
Yes.
Basically, you look good, you look muscular, and that's all you need. So I had a pretty good glow up on this diet. I look the best I ever had. Now, before we get into the 4th benefit on this diet, if you want to experience the same benefits, to look good, be horny 24/7, to have energy, all this kind of stuff, then you can click the 2nd link in the description. You'll see there my online school called Caveman Academy. If you're someone who may be skinny, looking frail, you don't have energy, drive, motivation to do stuff, you feel, I don't know, anxious, depressed, if you are a male and you feel like that, then just click the 2nd link in the description, because there I'll help you achieve superhuman health in 90 days. So you can look good, feel good, have energy, all these kind of benefits, okay? Just like I told you here. And also the rest of the benefits that I'm gonna tell you in this video. You'll gain all of this if you join my school right there, because I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna guide you. You can just check the page right here and you'll see exactly the details. Okay, now let's go to the 4th benefit, which is better mood, okay? Better mood. I feel way better than before on this diet. Like the same as energy. When I first started eating raw meat on the same day, on the 1st day, I just noticed that I felt literally high. I was so euphorical. And right now...
See, he says the same thing I do. I feel euphorical. I feel euphoria. It's just weird. I feel so good. Man, when I start eating raw, I want more raw stuff, bro. I just feel amazing, bro. It's crazy. I'm so addicted now to this being natural. It's crazy, man.
feeling happy all the time. I don't have depression, anxiety.
Yes, that's the thing they keep telling me. The people here, they're always like, man, you're just, what is it? Why are you so happy? You're so happy all the time. You're in a good mood, this and that. I am, because, bro, I'm eating natural food, man. I feel amazing. Fuck it, man. I don't give a shit about anything. Get it? Man, and I just feel amazing. My life is so good, bro. Life is fucking so good. It's undescribable.
So good because...
Man, I can't wait to go down here. I'm actually going to go down here to the store and get some New Zealand ground beef, antibiotic-free, grass-fed, bro. New Zealand, yummy, delicious, man.
It's the same. This diet regulates your hormones, it gives you nutrients, so obviously you feel good. You won't feel depressed, you won't feel anxious, not at all. You'll feel happy most of the time, and that's good. You know, life is much better when you feel happy. Now the next benefit is that I feel stronger than before. I feel way stronger. I feel that my grip strength firstly is stronger. Like when I basically clench my fist like this, because I noticed when I clench my fist like this, I'm almost close to breaking my hand if I just clench it too much. You know, I can literally feel like I could break my hand because of testosterone. Also, I
feel the same way. A lot of strength, man. I don't know what that is. I've been doing that recently. Like you clench your fist, you think you're about to break your hand because you're so strong. Your grip is so strong now.
Because there was a study that found a correlation between testosterone and grip strength. If you have higher testosterone, then your grip strength will increase also, which makes sense because testosterone gives you strength. It makes you a man.
That's
if a man has a strong grip strength, you know, that's kind of the thing. And besides that, I'm also stronger when it comes to strength sports, I guess, or in general. I'm just stronger, more resilient, I would say. And even at, for example, weightlifting, I used to do it before, now I don't do it anymore. I just do calisthenics here and there. It became way easier to hit PRs, you know, when I would do weighted calisthenics. And right now, I'm not even working out that frequently. I'm just practicing skills randomly.
And the reason is that because positive nitrogen balance, it increases IGF-1 growth hormone, testosterone, makes you way stronger. You're just in a building state all the time. You're less catabolic and you're more anabolic. That's the reason. You're more anabolic. That's what's making him so strong.
I'm still progressing very fast.
That's why it becomes so much easier to do things like this and build muscle being in positive nitrogen balance on raw animal product.
Strength, balance and all this kind of stuff, so it's pretty good. If you're an athlete and you want better performance at your sport, then I highly recommend this because it's gonna help you a lot. From the fact that, like I told you, it boosts your testosterone. It's very, very good. Right now I'm hitting PRs without even working out that frequently at calisthenics, so that's pretty good.
See, he's hitting PRs without even working out. Without working out, man.
I'm also strong at martial arts. It's way better than before. Now, moving on next, we have the fact that I have no more health problems right now. Before then, I used to have...
I've had health problems too. They're all gone completely. Don't even go to see a dentist. Nothing. Zero.
Insulin resistance, so I was close to getting type 2 diabetes. If you don't know, insulin resistance...
I had the same problem,
basically a warning sign of type 2 diabetes because you have the following order. You have insulin resistance, then you have pre-diabetes, and then type 2 diabetes. I had insulin resistance, I was feeling tired all the time, weak also, I was starting to gain body fat, I was going to the bathroom often, also was very thirsty. You know, these symptoms that you have when
Yes, I had that problem. I kept going to the bathroom often, I was very thirsty, I woke up in the middle of the night, constantly going to the bathroom. It was insane, man.
Have insulin resistance and diabetes, you can search them up. I had basically most of them, almost all of them. Now I got rid of it, I reversed it even on a meat-based diet, I mean on a cooked carnivore, let's say, but on this raw diet it's even better. I also fixed my rhinitis, I had acute rhinitis, I was diagnosed with it. I think this is still healing though, because it takes a few years, if I know right, to heal rhinitis. It's like a condition where your nose gets stuffed, you can't breathe properly at night, you have like a lot of mucus in your nose. That's basically rhinitis, what happens when you have it. It was very hard for me to breathe at night before this, but when I
had that problem too,
I started also a meat-based diet, it just went away significantly. Now
I had the exact same problem, and I was thinking it was driving me crazy at some point. I was starting to breathe out of my mouth. I couldn't breathe out of my nose every time, and raw meat just cured that. Just totally went away.
Still have it here and then. Occasionally, it's still like healing, detoxing, but it will go away. Like it's just getting better and better. Boom. And I've seen a lot of people get rid of health problems on this diet, on this raw diet. I've heard people that even This diet basically saved them from that. People just treat lots of health problems. You can see other influencers like me that are on a primal diet like this. They just get rid of health problems. They talk about their story. That's what happens if you eat naturally, because it's not normal to have health problems. Most of them are caused by a poor lifestyle, and in this case, it's diet, improper diet. Now, moving on to the next benefit is that I have perfect.
I agree with him, absolutely.
Digestion. Like I told you, I don't have bloating anymore. I don't have acid reflux, because I used to have that after I was eating. I had this acid coming up, my throat, and I was feeling it here in almost my chest, my sternum, right here in this sternum area. That acid, when you lie down, also it goes up. Now I don't have it anymore. My food is just digested perfectly, because raw meat is very easy to digest. It's the food that's most compatible to the human body, because it has digestive enzymes. If you cook the meat, then the digestive enzymes will be gone. You'll destroy them. Basically, that's why cooked meat is harder to digest. That's why you'll notice that your digestion is way better on a raw meat based diet. Also, you don't have bloating, you don't have gas. That's kind of it. Only if you drink lots of raw milk you can have gas or other stuff, constipation, but it's just fine. And the eighth benefit is that now I have more confidence. My confidence is boosted. Like, obviously that's from hormones too, from the fact that I have more energy, I look better. They all basically just boosted my confidence. Now I walk with aura on the street. I'm feeling way better in my skin. I can just do whatever. I'm kind of the most confident guy I've ever seen from my friend group. I'm the most confident because, look, I'm recording this video right now. I'm exposing myself on the internet with raw meat. People might think, yeah, bro, this is so weird. There are a lot of sacrifices that you gotta make. So obviously, this shows that I have some confidence. And besides that, I can just approach girls on the street like that. My confidence is higher shit, okay? That's what I want you to understand from this. And next, we have the ninth benefit, which is less need for hygiene. I don't need to use shampoo anymore. I don't need to brush my teeth as often, because
That's one thing I noticed. I don't brush my teeth so often. I don't brush my teeth. I don't need to brush my teeth. I don't have bad breath or anything like that. I don't need to wash my hair. If I do, it's so dry. It's so dry flying around. So these are big benefits. You don't have to shower all the time. You don't have to wash your hair, do any of these things. Your skin, it's clean, it's dry, it's
are clean. Besides that, I don't need to use body wash. I don't need to use fragrances, all this stuff, because I smell good naturally if I shower.
You don't even have to use toilet paper and smear shit all over your ass because you're eating the slave food peasant diet. You eat carnivore diet, you just shit. You don't even need toilet paper.
Also, I need to shower less often right now because I have no toxins in my body.
Yes.
Usually you smell bad when you have toxins in your body. Your body
yes,
detoxifies.
That's why people smell bad, because they have toxins. They're relieving the toxins, eating the peasant slave food diet. That's why they smell, so they gotta wash all the time.
Them, so your sweat stinks basically because you have toxins. That's the thing. If you don't ingest toxins anymore, then obviously you'll smell better. You have a good natural taste. You don't have taste. What the fuck? Smell. That's what I want to say. Not taste. You'll have a good smell naturally, because humans don't need to smell bad naturally. Of course, they will smell good, and that's what happens to you. Don't need to use fragrance, body wash, shampoo, nothing at all. My hair is also good without shampoo. This saves you a lot of money too, if you think about it, because you don't have to buy all this kind of stuff. You just invest in your diet, you eat, you feel good, you don't need to use all these products anymore. Life is very good, you get rid of health problems, you don't have to pay the doctors either. It's so cool. Now we move on to the 10th benefit, which is better mental clarity, okay? Ever since I started this diet too, I've noticed that I'm sharper. My mind is clearer. I can speak better.
Yes.
My words come out better here. My brain just works better. That's the thing. I have more IQ, I guess. I'm more intelligent, and that's obviously because you have a lot of nutrients. Your brain needs nutrients to function properly. Obviously, of course, it needs omega-3. It needs also cholesterol, which you'll have a lot of cholesterol.
Plus, he's still developing, so he's going to get the benefits, unlike other people that are low on these nutrients. Yeah.
Omega-3 on this diet.
Nutrient overload the brain, yes.
Because you consume lots of animal products and also fat-soluble vitamins that help the brain, and that's why your brain will work better. You'll feel sharper, you'll have more ideas. I also became more creative. I'm basically suffering from too much.
Yes, that's another thing. All I can think about is all the things I want to do. I've become more creative, think about different things all the time. I'm constantly thinking about things, constantly putting things together. It's crazy. Yeah.
creativity at the moment, because I've been not sleeping that good these nights. I had too many video ideas. I was so excited. I didn't know what to implement, you know, what ideas to implement first. I was so excited. I'm basically suffering from too much creativity. That's crazy, you know, what this diet can do to your brain, to your mental performance, I would say. And yeah, that's also a very cool benefit. Moving on, next, it's the fact that I'm more hydrated. That's also a benefit. I've noticed that ever since I started this diet, I don't need to drink as much water, and that's because meat and eggs and animal products have water in them naturally. They have, like, look, meat is like 70%.
That's a big plus, yes.
Water. Raw eggs, it's the same. And when you cook them, obviously you destroy the water. The water evaporates, and that's why you'll feel more hydrated when you eat meat. Wait, it fucking rains like crazy right now. My paper is so wet, but here is what it is. I'm gonna speedrun this video, okay? I'm gonna finish it, no worries. Rain ain't gonna stop me here from finishing this video, from providing value to you. Fuck the rain. Boom, that's kind of it. Also with the hydration, you know, I'm more hydrated. I don't need to drink water anymore. I basically don't drink water. I hydrate with raw milk. Let me show you, look. I have some raw milk right here. I haven't drank water in like 2 weeks. Damn, this is so good. Drink raw milk, guys. Don't drink water. Water dehydrates you. I just made a video on this topic. And I don't have to drink water.
Milk has electrolytes.
More because I'm hydrated like that from food. Most of your hydration should come from food, okay? From food, and also some raw milk or blood, because that's what carnivores drink. We are carnivores, facultative carnivores. You can only drink.
I agree with everything he says. Those are the exact same experiences I experienced being on this, eating like that now, or eating especially raw animal products. Now, when I was eating them still cooked, the beef and everything, I was not totally experiencing that. Now, some bad things that were health-wise. Health-wise, I got better, but these experience, the euphoria, this, that, a bunch of other stuff that he's experiencing, that's what I started experiencing, looking better, and a bunch of stuff on eating raw products. That's why I have to move now towards eating more raw animal products. I didn't do that for most of the time. So yeah, so that's when I noticed the most benefits, eating raw.
Drink water, because the water that you drink nowadays kind of dehydrates you. But I won't go in detail in this video right now. I'm just talking about the benefits, okay? And the next
He's right. The water you drink today dehydrates you because it's empty. It's just chemical. It's bad.
Benefit that I've noticed is the fact that I don't have sunburn anymore. I can stay in the sun for several hours.
Yes.
I don't get sunburn. Literally.
Yes, that's the same thing that happens to me.
I have to use sunscreen. And that's very cool, because obviously this also saves you money and makes you like a superhuman, basically. You can stay in the sun, no problem. Right now it's raining, there's no sun anymore, but this summer I spent all my summer kind of staying in the sun, like daily, for several hours daily.
Yep.
And I had no problems. I didn't burn at all. Now we move on to the last benefit, but not the least necessarily, which is the fact that I have my appetite regulated right now. Back then I used to be a binge eater. I was the biggest binge eater, bro. Holy shit. When I was eating, for example, I was still on a balanced diet. I was still eating healthy, but when I was cheating on my diet, I had some cheat meals here and there. Bro, I wasn't the type of guy to eat 2, 3 cupcakes or something like that. No, I basically was eating the whole plate. I was eating 10, 20 cupcakes, something like that. Not even 20, you know, but around that. Basically, I was crazy. I was binge eating like crazy. I couldn't stop. You know, my appetite was ravenously. I wanted to eat like constantly, every 2 hours. You know, I was eating. After that, after 2 hours, I wanted to eat again. That's also due to the fact that I had insulin resistance. I almost had diabetes, you know, that's also a reason. But when I started eating lots of meat, and especially raw meat, my appetite regulated. I don't have problems with binge eating anymore. I'm not overeating anymore. You can't overeat on meat. That's the thing. It also has more nutrients, especially raw meat. So obviously it regulates your appetite. But now, if you're someone who struggles eating a lot, then it will do the opposite thing for you, because that's what happens on this diet. You'll just regulate your appetite, and if you are an overeater, you'll eat less. If you are an undereater, you'll eat more. You'll want to eat more. That's the thing. That's what happens when you eat nutritious food, okay? So yeah, those were all the benefits that I've noticed from this diet, from this raw meat-based diet. Now a bonus one here that I want to add, okay? I'm giving you a bonus benefit. It's also the fact that you save time, of course, because you eat raw meat. You don't have to cook the meat anymore. You don't wash the dishes anymore. It's very, very fast. If you want to just get some nutrients in the morning, some protein, boom, you just get a few raw eggs done. You put them in a glass, and boom, 30 seconds, you got your raw eggs down. You got your protein, everything, you know, very, very easy. That's also benefit. So that's what I wanted to say extra here, an extra benefit. So now you know exactly what to expect from a raw meat-based diet, okay? You know exactly what happens when you eat this way. I can proudly say that this diet changed my life in a very, very good way. I won't ever quit this diet, as it seems to be a lot of benefits, and I know also people that eat like this long term, the benefits just amplify or just get healthier and healthier, okay? So I have proof, definitive proof that this works. You can see other people in the comments too that say they basically confirm this works, and yeah, it's very cool. If you also want to start this diet and basically change your lifestyle to become healthier, like I told you, just click the second link in the description. There in my Caveman Academy, I'll help you achieve superhuman health in 90 days, so you can have infinite energy, so you can have a warrior physique, have mood like you're on drugs, basically, also feel high testosterone, all these benefits. If you want that, you want to reclaim your health, to achieve superhuman health, then just click the second link in the description, and that was it with the video. I was Dragos. Make sure you join there the academy. If not, I'm gonna do this to you, okay? This is what I'm gonna do if you don't join the academy. Okay, so you must join now. Did you join yet? No? Okay, then bye. Fuck, I missed. Okay, you had luck this time. Alright, bye-bye.
That was a great video, man. See you in the next video. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. See you in the next video. The guy was amazing, bro. I told you, it's an amazing diet, man. I agree with everything that he says, man. It's just fantastic. See you in the next one. Sorry about that. The video ended here.